What's shaking, guys? It's Feldy bringing you another Clash of Clans video, and today we are getting into 7 epic days of failed attacks. This is kind of one of my favorite things to do when I actually record these videos, to show you epic fails by the other team. Now, I'm not gonna show epic fails by our team. That would just be mean, right? I mean, I'm already showing you epic fails by their teams. I wanted to show you an epic fail on New Best's base. So now I think this was a Town Hall 9 attacking a brand new Town Hall 11, but at the same time I just thought it was kind of funny. So he brings in 3 golems, which I don't know if this guy's played. Actually, he has 4 golems with his clan castle troops. I don't know if he's played the game since the meta has changed, where golems, really, you only need 1. We did kind of do this troll thing with the archers in the clan castle. We ended up putting a ton of them in there, and that was just so fun because the troops actually try to go for those clan castle troops, and they end up just kind of diverting around. As you can kind of see there, that P.E.K.K.A. ended up getting smashed. The archer queen up there just got hammered. The eagle starts to activate, and this was just really kind of sad. I mean, you kind of pull for the other team to get like 1 star on each attack so that they can get some loot. But that just was really quite awful. I mean, you know, that eagle, man, that is tough to deal with. Trying to pick off buildings. You got to pick off the buildings in the very beginning. All right, so that's day 1. Day 2, let's go to day 2. I've got like a little list in front of me, so don't mind my little results here. So I'm going to find an epic fail by MRJ here on our buddy Darkspawn. Now, I do kind of reveal our war bases, which is a little, you know, it is what it is, but we do change our war bases every time. So it's not really like I'm revealing a ton. Now, this guy kind of had a smart plan, except he threw his wall breakers in way too early, and then the wall wrecker just ends up kind of not really doing its thing, because it gets in, but the wall breakers were supposed to punch that open so he didn't have to, so he could keep going. Well, it turns out that you know, once you start cracking into this base, it's a little harder than you think, and sure enough, that eagle is pounding down on those troops. The core of his base, just he's not funneled it properly because obviously the troops are going around it, and that you can't do. And then our clan castle troops come out. He has to pop the queen's ability right away. Clearly that baby drag is just going ham on everything. Ends up taking out the archer queen himself. I mean, look at all these. The clan castle troops are just absolutely insane. I mean, and he lost all those guys. So if you're not bringing healers onto those bowlers, that is what happens. So just really kind of funny stuff. Like, I always wonder, do these people even watch YouTube? Do they even attempt to make, you know, any kind of, you know, better base or better attacks? Now, this is their Town Hall 6, or their number 6 on our number 6, which is, he's an actual legit Town Hall, I think he is a Town Hall 12 that is attacking this base from Joe. Now, I also don't think he realizes that he dropped a haste, which doesn't actually give them any raged power, it's just speed increase, and they don't speed up their attack per se because they're still pretty daggone slow. So that haste was kind of a bimbo move. I don't know how else to describe it. kind of gets a little paranoid, starts dropping all of his balloons in one spot, which is death when you have these 3 splash damage units, along with the Town Hall. I mean, that Town Hall has been surviving this long. Look at that. That is just insane. Like, we still have the E-Drag up. Now, had that Wizard Tower just been one hair closer down a tile, I really don't think that the troops would have even gotten that Town Hall. Just, that's one of those attacks that you just panic. You're going in, you're trying to get that Town Hall, and it just goes wrong, and we kind of sat there and laughed. It was pretty good. All right, let me pull up this one. This one is SQ's base getting attacked by Ramos. Now, Town Hall 11 looks like a Town Hall 11 because he's got the E-Drag. He just didn't use a power potion, which, hey, if you're going to war and you're not going to be bringing a power potion or hero boost, you're just kind of stupid at that point. You might not have them, but you got to save them up, and you got to use them on CWL when your medals are at stake, right? I mean, this is the most important thing in the game right now is CWL, and man, if you're not using those medals and hero potions and power potions, you're not really doing it right. So, I mean, even just go up and look at the leaderboard and look who's winning in the leaderboard and know, okay, we're facing those guys. We should probably try our best on this attack. Now, I get it. He tried to funnel in the troops. It didn't really work out. Our clan castle troops, again, are just annihilating these guys. And, I mean, you gotta love the baby drag. You only put 1 in. You don't put 2 because, look, that raged ability really cuts down that hit point ability on that guy. Now, we were really lucky right there. He could have probably gone and tanked a couple other buildings and probably got the 50%. But the clan castle troops saved us. So there you go. All right, day 5. Let's go. Let's go into it. Day 5, we've got Owen. Man, I just love watching failed attacks. Like, watching them live, you kind of think, like, man, like, they could easily get a 2-star. They could easily get a 3-star on this base. But then, like, in retrospect, you kind of look back and you're like, oh, man, that's just absolutely hilarious. Okay. Quadrant bases, very tough bases to deal with. Should not have brought ground on a quadrant base, especially with the dual expos in each one. Although I will say it was smart to probably try to get that eagle down right away. But again, look at what comes to the rescue, our clan castle troops. Now, clan castle troops will be the death of you if you don't have a poison or you don't drop your poison right away like that guy did. And sure enough, we did troll, and we mix up our clan castle troops in every composition. So it's not the exact same. You might have a baby drag in each one, but you'll get something different in every clan castle when you do fight us. So I highly recommend doing that as well, so that it's not so predictable. But just think about, like, what actually will stall troops. My favorite is, like, the Barb. Like, he's beefy and he'll jump over the walls, you know, because you don't have to worry about your troops breaking through walls. They'll go fight whoever. But they are definitely beefy. And that guy gets 58%. Was close to the 3rd star, or 2nd star rather, but nowhere near. Now, this just happens to be, maybe it's just because it's my base, but this base is so freaking troll OP. It has yet to be 3-starred. And I just want to show you there's a couple different attacks. The very first guy got 1 star, and then the other guy got 49%, which I'm going to actually show you. Just really funny. So I actually end up giving you the Town Hall, which is, you know, kind of the polite thing to do. You just need a few archers. There you go. That's all you need to do. You really didn't need that many archers. But he brought Barch with 2 hogs and 6 P.E.K.K.A.s. So my thought was, okay, you're bringing Barch. Are you literally just trying to go for 2 stars? Well, if you're going to go for 2 stars, you might as well try for all 3 at that point when the clan castle's on the outside. Like, you know, why not? Like, I'm literally giving you a gift of 1 star. So he obviously gets the 1 star, but he forgets that this bomb tower's there. But he does end up luring all the clan castle troops out. So, which is actually to our advantage, if you notice, because with Barch, I had a Valk in that, and a Wizard, and all your troops are literally just going to melt away. Obviously, the Valk, she wants to get out of that poison as soon as she can, and then he tries to kind of lure him back. Kind of does a good job with it, but the witch will still be able to do some splash damage against some of these archers. She gets off, you know, her last little bit there, and then sure enough, here we go. We've got the 6 P.E.K.K.A.s kind of surrounding the base. They're trying to go in, but they're facing single target infernos, which really dumb idea. It just cracks me up. What are people thinking when they go into these war attacks? I mean, okay, you scout and you say, I've got a single target inferno. How am I going to handle that? I'm going to use a bunch of freezes. Well, instead of using a whole bunch of freezes, he brought a whole bunch of heals, thinking that that was what's going to save him. Well, dude, when the single target inferno locks on and then it goes into the mega beam, you're toast. Your heal isn't going to heal at all. I've got my troll little Tesla farm right there. I mean, it's such a great base. Like, I designed this myself. I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy with how the troops flow into the base itself. I really gave a lot of thought to what building goes where. And sure enough, he gets a 49% 1 star. Now, that had to be kind of just really... He was hoping for the 2 star. All right, and the last one is going to be their number 8 against our number 9, which means a Town Hall 11 against a Town Hall 11. Papa has been upgrading his base like crazy. It is basically maxed out minus these walls, but as you can see, his walls have been awesome. I think he bought the gold pass, which gives him really discounted walls, so he's been able to kind of just grind and go crazy. But there again, here come the clan castle troops. Now, that's one thing I've noticed is people have really neglected to try to lure the clan castle troops out. They just kind of send in a kill squad, but meanwhile, about a third of their troops will die. Now, obviously, when you bring bowlers and there's an air troop, it's going to spell trouble. So you always have to account for some kind of air troop in your clan castle, or in the enemy's clan castle, I should say, and you need to compensate for that. So with all this firepower, just look at how, like, over in there, it just died so quick. And it's all about to die really quick over here, too, because we've got splash damage coming. And all those archers, all those wizards, they're all about to pass and just die out. And then, sure enough, it's just the heroes left. And at that point, it's game over. So, all those failed attacks really just... It warms the cockles of my heart only because I really love watching those attacks. All right, guys, I hope you got a good chuckle out of those. Don't make those mistakes. Watch for the clan castle troops. Until next time, Feldy, peace.